Hey, Kath.
Hey, Kate, how are you?
Good. Happy. It feels like Monday, but happy Tuesday.
I know it throws me off having a Monday off, but happy Tuesday.
How cool is this? We are in a virtual coffee shop together,
I
jumping
know,
in. I know. How cool is it? Just to
great.
have a chat, which is so cool.
It is cool. We've been very busy the last few weeks. We haven't really had a chance to go online and have a chat.
We have, but we
Mm.
thought we would jump online today just to talk about what's happening for the next 6 months for us. We've got some really exciting things coming up, and it'd be great to share them with everyone. What do you think?
Oh, 100%. Let everyone know.
So,
Yeah.
what is coming up for us? We've got a mix of online and in-person training opportunities,
hmm
um, because we love both. The convenience of online for everyone, and it's awesome to get together in person as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Always
Yeah,
good to
so
have that connection face to face. Some training is best delivered, in person, isn't it?
100%. Sometimes you
Mm.
can't beat that in-person experience. But
Yeah.
don't worry, guys, we're giving you enough lead time that if you want to come to our in-person training, you can get in now, talk to your managers, and get a day to come into Melbourne and to network and connect with others and to say hi to us and do some great training. But kicking off our training for the second half of the year, our first one is an online session, and it's a masterclass. It's a food and nutrition masterclass.
It is. So we did a mealtime experience 12-week program, which was fantastic earlier this year. And we had really great feedback and outcomes from those participants who came along, who were not just food services staff, there was a couple of clinical staff in there as well. So this is really like a 3-hour session where we're going to condense a lot of the information from that course to give you a bit of a idea of how to get started on improving your mealtime experience.
Excellent. And we know that this is important with the new aged care quality standards that are coming. There's a whole standard now on food and nutrition, and this program delves deep. Yeah, it talks about why nutrition is important. It talks about um, what should we be doing, especially for people with dementia, because we know that they're at more risk of malnutrition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited because I get to talk about the environment and how you can create, a great mealtime experience and adapt the environment to promote that.
Mm-hmm.
We're also talking about how you can connect the community in to support your mealtime experience. And we've
Very
really
important.
got, yeah, they're so important. And that sort of ticks off community connection with the new standards as well. And we've got some practical initiatives that people can try that have actually worked to improve consumer choice, 24 hour access to meals, like just practical tips to really offer choice, preferences, and just enhance that mealtime experience for people in aged care.
100%. I think the key things from this point is going back to that, why is nutrition important in the first place? Why is there such a big focus? Because sometimes we skip past the important bits of why we're doing this change, or why is there such a focus, and we miss, sharing that information. So we really go through all of that in detail, and some great practical tips, because that's what we're about. We're practical people. We know how busy people are. So we want to come to you with solutions rather than just, how and why we need to do things.
Exactly. So people
Yeah.
will leave this masterclass with ideas. They'll leave
Yeah.
excited, and they'll
Yes.
leave wanting to really try really practical low cost solutions, which is
Yeah.
awesome. So this is on the 24th of July. We have a special at the moment which saves you $50, making the webinar only $250 per participant. Participants get a recording of the webinar. So jump onto our website. You can register there if you're interested. Now, the next program that we're running is one of our favourites. It is the Redesigning Social Programs course. Kath, you love this one.
Yes, I do. I've lost track of how many of these we've done. Is this our fourth or our? fifth maybe group.
Oh,
Can't
it's
remember.
around there. I think we're
It's
still
around
on
there.
one
It's
hand,
a lot anyway.
but we're nearly
It's,
there. Yeah.
We're
Cool.
nearly there. Oh, by far one of our favourite groups, because we have had a full program every time, and the engagement of the participants and the value that they get out of having that opportunity to network, share ideas, share challenges with other participants across Australia, because we don't, this is another online course, so it doesn't matter where you are. You get that opportunity to build networks as well as knowledge and skills in areas like what is contemporary programming in the first place? Why, how can we develop programs that support our more complex clients? Those who have more advanced cognitive impairment, those who have higher care needs. How do you, when you come up with an idea, what do you do now? Instead of just jumping to the solution ourselves, because that's what we tend to do, is identify an issue and then jump to the solution. But there's a few steps before that we need to cover off. And I think that's one of the sessions where we see a few light bulbs go off, don't we, Kate?
We do. So this is a program that's a bit rare because it's really for leisure and rec staff working in aged care. It's a program for them, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
And it goes for 12 weeks. It's 6 fortnightly online sessions where we go through the content like Kath said, but then we also mentor each participant. So each participant is connected with Kath or myself, and we work you through the how to get things done. Yeah, which is you've got all these great ideas like Kath said, but now how do you get it done?
Yeah.
So we focus on continuous improvement, change management, and then I mean the last session is
100%.
absolutely brilliant. That's a favorite. The last session, we bring everyone back and people present to each other the small change that they've tested, and they do so in a way that is focused on continuous improvement. So collecting data. What changes have you noticed? What's the data told you? What would you do differently? So it's really learning skills that you can apply anywhere in your
100%.
organisation.
Yeah.
And you're right. This is a program where we've had so many light bulb moments and people loving the connection, and connecting with people from, like, we've had people from South Australia, from Queensland, lots from Victoria.
And we've had people from community programs as well as resi aged care. So lots of benefit to everyone there.
So this one is one that's going to fill up, and we have limited numbers for this one because, like I said, you get Kath or me as a mentor. So there's only one, two of us. We can't stretch ourselves that far. So if you want to get in for this program, you've got to do so quickly. The first session will start on the 23rd of July, and like I said, it goes for 12 weeks from there. Jump online on our website for more information, but at the minute we have a special where if you register before the 30th of June, you save $200 per participant. And if you want to put, 5 participants through from your organisation, you're saving $200 per participant. So that's unlimited. Okay, so it's a great time to take advantage of this end of financial year sale, and it's a fantastic program for your leisure and rec staff in aged care or community aged care.
100%. We've had such great feedback from every single one of our participants, and again, new standards coming in, or new strength and standards coming in, big focus on this group as well. So yeah, good opportunity to get in early and exceed.
Excellent. Oh, and okay, that's going to be a busy week. So this whole week, we've got our food and nutrition webinar. We're starting our redesigning social programs course. And then I see that I'm down for a webinar too, Kath. So I'm down to talk about the new aged care design guide principles and guidelines. Yeah.
I know, look at her face light up.
I've only got an hour. What am I going to do, Kath?
Oh, I know. You'll have to, I'll be culling.
You will be culling. So it's so exciting that the Commonwealth has seen how important the environment is to really set people up for success in aged care. And come July, we've got these new design principles and guidelines, which is all about enabling people through environmental design. Now, these are going to apply to new builds, but equally, you can take some of the principles and you can apply them to existing builds. And the thing that I'm passionate about is sharing ideas on how you can do this practically and with low cost, because there are so many things that providers can do to adapt the environment, right, to set older people and people living with dementia up for success. And they're not going to cost a lot of money, but they're going to make a big difference.
So it's not just about knocking down walls.
Okay. No. Knocking down walls is expensive, so that's kind of like not the first thing that we go for.
Great.
Cool. There's so many things that we can do. And, you know, if you're setting your clients up for success, what are you doing for your staff? You're making it a great place for them to work too.
100%. The environment's so important for everybody who's in it. And Lord, I've learned from you, it's not just the physical environment. It's the, you know.
It's us. We're in the environment.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is going to be a great session. Again, it's an online webinar, so it doesn't matter where you are in Australia or the world. You can jump on and you can listen. Participants will get a recording of the webinar so you can watch it again. And again, you know, we've got an amazing sale. If you register for this webinar by the 30th of June, you're going to save $50 per registration. And at the minute, it's priced at $150 per participant. So that's a bargain. That's going to bring it down to $100 per participant. Yeah.
That's amazing. Great. Yeah.
So get on board and register for that as well. So that is a busy week in July for us. Actually, we do have an in-person session that we're running, I think, that week as well.
Do we?
Yes, we do. Now, this is exciting.
Which one's this one, Kate?
This is the Positive Approach to Care in-person session. So you guys might have heard us start talking about positive approach to care. Like, we can't stop talking about it, to be honest with you guys. So you know a bit about our journey. At the start of the year, we connected with Teepa Snow and her team. Teepa Snow, the American OT and dementia guru. Yeah. And that has just blown our mind and really changed our world in terms of the training that we now do with teams around dementia support and dementia care. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're certified in teaching the positive approach to care approach, Teepa's approach. We've been trained by her and her teams. And now we are rolling out sessions in Melbourne. And this is our first open session for anyone to come along to.
Yeah. Anyone, meaning any location, any designation, any role, like, we want to meet you. We've run this session or part of the session 3 times now. And we've had a mix of participants from personal carers, excuse me, leisure and rec staff, all the way up to executive members of staff. And everyone, you can just literally see the light bulbs going off over people's head, because it makes sense. It's a really great way of teaching. Again, it's very practical because we're practical people. So everyone who walks away always takes a learning with them, and we get so much feedback after every time we've run this about how people have gone and implemented the skills that they've learnt in practice in their workplace, and they have had success. So, I mean, that's what we want. That's why we're here, isn't it? Helping people thrive.
100%. So a positive approach to care is exactly what it says. It's about changing our approach when we're working with people living with dementia. Now, the positive approach to care is an evidence-based methodology, right? Teepa, over her 40 years of working with people with dementia and people with brain change, has developed these techniques that are evidence-based. Yep. So there are specific techniques how to approach and connect and engage with people living with dementia. And then we even go through what you might have heard of, which is hand under hand, which is a physical connector to support people living with dementia. And it can be applied to assist in activities of daily living. So things like helping people with their personal care, helping people with their transfers and mobility, helping people to eat, helping people with medication management.
Yes.
Lots of different things. So we're going to teach that approach as well. So on the 29th of July, we're going to have an in-person session. Details will be on our website. And that's going to cover champion 1 and 2. So it's going to teach you the approach and it's going to teach you the hand under hand techniques. Then we're going to have 2 further online sessions that are spaced fortnightly apart, where you'll come back and we'll continue to teach you about how to adapt these techniques for different situations and for different people at different stages of dementia. Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to do that online. So it's 1 in-person session when we all get together. And then there's 2 online sessions where we're going to hear how you're going applying your new skills. And we're going to talk about how to adapt those skills, different situations, different challenging scenarios, you know, working with different people at different stages. So it's a really comprehensive package.
It is. And what I really love about this approach, Kate, is that it focuses on a person's abilities. It's not, if you look at a lot of the screening tools and assessment tools for dementia, they're very much focused on what people can't do. This is flipping that around and saying, hey, we all fluctuate during the day, don't we, in what we can and can't do and what we can concentrate on and how much energy we have. And so it's taking that kind of approach with the person living dementia. Where are they in this moment at this point in time and how can I support them? So it's just,
How do I
amazing.
change my approach now? So it's
Yes.
a dynamic assessment tool and it's us being dynamic to change our approach.
It's amazing.
And like at the minute, we've got an end of year financial sale, so you're going to save money on that course as well. So you need to jump onto our website. And again, numbers are limited because we like small groups so that we can help you. So you need to get in quick if you want to do the positive approach to care. But in saying that, we can also come to you. So if you've got
we don't mind traveling, do we?
No, we don't mind
love
traveling.
a bit of a road trip.
We love a road trip. So, if you've got numbers at your organisation, doesn't matter where you are in Australia, get in touch because we can talk to you about developing a package where we can deliver this training to you and your staff, you and your teams, and it's pretty much training that anyone can do, whether you're allied health, nursing, support services. Yeah, absolutely anyone. Carers. It's brilliant.
It is.
So we're super excited by that. Now we've got 2 other things that we should talk about. Kath, God, we can fill half an hour with our training, can't we?
Yeah, I know.
The other session that we run monthly ongoing is our Leisure and Rec online community of practice. Tell us about that.
Yes, we do. So like we were saying, our Redesigning Social Programs course was very popular. And I think the main reason it's popular is a lot of leisure and rec staff are new to the role and working in isolation. So a lot of our clients are regional organisations and a lot of leisure and rec staff, we know there's a lot of challenges with recruitment, are working by themselves and they're trying to re-engage volunteer teams. They're trying to, develop programs with maybe some limited experience, but some really great ideas again. So after we got lots of feedback from our redesigning programs participants, they felt that it would be really great to have an opportunity to continue networking after finishing that program. And so we developed our Leisure and Rec COP. So that is a monthly session where we have half an hour of a hot topic, which is decided on by the group as well. So when you enroll in the COP, you give us ideas of what you would like to learn more about. And it's not just, leisure and rec strict content, it might be related topics as well. And so we have half an hour of education, 45 minutes maybe, and then we have time for networking and idea sharing. So participants can talk about something they may have tried that's gone really well, or maybe a challenge that they're facing, and they can work with both Kate and I or our guest speaker who we might have on that month and sort of work through that as well. So really exciting, 1 hour. And again, as always, we record everything and send it through. We always record because we know, we're clinicians, we know like things happen.
We know you guys are busy.
Get there. Everyone's busy. But so we always send you a copy of the recording and our resources as well.
Yeah, and it's awesome. So some of the topics we've done so far, or some that we've got coming up that I'm just thinking about, Kath. So we've got our next session on event planning. So how to, I guess, not work harder, but work smarter when you're planning big events, and how you can engage, you know, different people, different stakeholders around you to help with that. We've got some clinical sessions coming up, or what we would call clinical. So supporting people with dementia, how to, you know, thinking about vision and hearing changes for people with dementia, and then how you can adapt your approach.
Yeah, we started off with motivation.
Motivation,
which was a topic chosen by the group as well. So, you know, what does motivation actually mean? How do we motivate ourselves and others?
Another topic coming up that I think they've chosen, which is applying for grants, how to get some money. That's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
So again, we've got an end of financial year sale with this program, saving $50 per registration. It's an annual registration, so you pay $450 with the discount, and that's for a whole year. A whole year, 12 sessions. That is good value, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, the last one that I want to talk about is an on-demand program. Now, this is currently our only on-demand program, which means it's an online program and you can do it in your own time. Yeah. So our on-demand program is all about practical leadership skills in the area of clinical governance.
Yes.
Yeah. Practical. Now, the course has been developed by Kath and I. Practical clinicians. We've been in your shoes.
Yeah.
We've been promoted to leadership positions with sometimes having limited support, and we've had to figure stuff out ourselves. Sound familiar, Kath?
It sounds very familiar to me, and it sounds very familiar from the people that we've worked with, hasn't it, Kate? It's kind of something that we do in health, and particularly in this current environment where we have maybe some staff with less experience in a clinical role, let's say, who are, you know, fast-tracked because of their leadership skills into a more senior role. But we have a lot of assumed knowledge, and we're not that great at communicating with people about what they might need to know in that role. So Kate and I have taken our learnings and our experience and personal experience, and also experience working with others through our mentoring, to see what kind of things do you really need to know if you're heading into a leadership position about clinical governance. And it doesn't matter whether you're a clinician or not. You might be a new leader in hotel services, or you might be a new leader in HR. Yeah, or payroll. We've had a lot of payroll participants.
Yeah, it's just about being a leader in the health or care industry, basically.
Yeah. You know, and my favourite topic, because I'm going to plug it, is data, because I hate doing things but with no purpose. That's my number one bugbear, is doing something to tick a box. So we go through things like, you know, what is data and what should we be collecting and what should we actually be using it for. So these are recorded sessions, like Kate was saying. We send them out to you on a regular basis. We check in with you to see if you have any questions, but it is for you to do in your own time. So again, flexibility with our busy work lives.
Yeah. So participants will get 4 recorded sessions, one on clinical governance, one on data, one on continuous improvement, and change management.
Yes. Yep. And communication.
And, pardon?
Communication.
Change and communication. Thank you.
Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
And again, at the moment, we've got an end of financial year sale, so you can save $100 on this program. So it's a really affordable program that you can do in your own time. You can watch your recording several times, which is great. And like I said, it's practical. It's practical by people who have been in your shoes.
100%.
Now, Kath, we've nearly filled our half an hour. Holy moly, we can talk.
I know.
Guys, we'd love to see you either online or in person at some of our training opportunities for the next 6 months. So jump onto our website, jump onto our training and education page, and you'll see all the opportunities there. You'll see how you can register. If you're uncertain or you have any questions, just email Kath or I. It's either kate@thriveage.com.au or kathy@thriveage.com.au, and we can answer your questions.
Love to.
Awesome. All right. Have a good day.
You too.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.